Hi guys, it's Tyler here from Tyler Beckley Jiu-Jitsu and Strength, and probably one of my more important videos that I wanted to put under my free section, because I think if anything that I can tell somebody in the root of where to get the most results from, like where we go as a base to lay down, is you have to have discipline. You have to have discipline, and it can't be motivation. That's going to be some of the things that creating habits will do. I'm going to probably be creating some more videos on helping with habits and creating workout habits and creating not only scheduling habits. It's going to start, leading to more and more and more discipline. So it's not I feel like going to the gym today. It becomes it's Monday and we need to go to the gym because that's what we do. And sometimes just creating, again, a schedule or getting things down on paper, writing it on a calendar, getting in the habit of doing the same things every single week as well. That's why people, I made the joke about Monday, but it very much, if it becomes a Monday thing at 5 o'clock that you go and work out with the trainer, then you do the thing at Monday at 5 o'clock with the trainer, and that's just how it is. And you make it a schedule. If you are somebody who, wants to learn how to play an instrument, as an example I often use, and it's the same exact thing. You have to do it, and then you have to do it, and you have to do it, and you have to do it, and you have to do it. And if it's something that you want to continue on for a lifestyle, that's what lifestyle is. You have to, be in the gym, or when I tell my jiu-jitsu students, you have to go to practice, so you have to make it a habit. So we're trying to get fit, and we're trying to, learn how to do jiu-jitsu and get better at that. Then it has to be, hey, I set these days. 3 days I'm gonna lift weights, 3 days I'm gonna go to jiu-jitsu, and that's what my schedule is gonna look like. And some weeks, hey, if you have to change or something, but it's whatever, 50 weeks out of the year, or I don't know, 40, 50 weeks, something like that. I know there's a couple of them that you might have to change, with kids and work, or, like vacations, things like that. But those are the ones that are the one-offs. It should be the normal schedule, and the normal routine is, get your work in if those are what your goals are. So really, it's like I said, I wanted to make this a free video that really just wanted to talk about starting that base down right, or otherwise you're not going to have much results. Like it's going to be a fleeting type thing. When people are motivated to do something, it's short bursts, unless they have, I don't know, some kind of innate ability to stay just zoned in on something without making it a schedule. Like, I feel like doing this, and impulsively, that usually means they're kind of, addicted to it or something like that. It's really an addicting personality. I don't see that as often with things like exercise, where it's a lot of work and a lot of planning, especially now with jiu-jitsu. Like, it seems like you gotta kind of really want to do it. It's not like somebody who just willingly wants to go and get their ass kicked too often, unless they see a path. That's what I tell people. They have to be disciplined with it, because in jiu-jitsu, practices are rough. And if you're just like, well, wonder if I'm gonna feel like going on Thursday, it's like, oh no, man, they're probably working on throws or something, and that hurts a lot to get thrown. And so you got to be disciplined, man. You got to be disciplined in the fact that if it's what your previous self that was writing that schedule down, and it's where if you stopped and thought, and yes, I do want to do that. I'll use the example of getting a black belt. It takes a lot of practices. It takes a lot of practices. They have said that a black belt is about 10,000 hours. And yeah, sure. If that's completely right, I don't know. It's somewhere in the ballpark, or a lot more maybe, some people might say, but it sure shit ain't 1,000. It sure shit ain't 100, it's 10,000 or more. And that's what it's going to take to get to where you want to go. And it's the same thing with a lifestyle of working out. It might not be getting beat up on jiu-jitsu mats, but you still got to show up and put in the work. If if you want to, you know, be fit, if you want to, you know, my friend Todd that went to the Olympics, he'll tell you, you got to go run the whole fuckload, you know, to get to the Olympics. Like, I hear my guy talking about, you know, running 140 miles a week. Like, that's what you got to do. Like, to get good at running 10Ks in the Olympics is you got to go fucking run, and you got to do it a bunch. And not to, you know, put too much, you know, this kind of pseudo hardness or anything like that on it, you know, but it's the truth. It's the truth. It's like these guys that show up and they get better, and you're like, you know, why is this guy, wow, this guy's getting good, you know, man. I'm like, yeah, he shows up, you know, he's here 5 days a week. Like, this guy over here, like, well, how's he knowing all this stuff? How do you figure this stuff out? Like, they got some, you know, magic shit that they're taking. No, it's because they show up. They show up and they pay attention, you know, or they pay half attention and they just show up more and more and more. You know, they get a little bit each time, but you know, the point being, they're there and they make it a priority, and that's what discipline is, y'all. And it's like discipline over motivation all day. You need to create a schedule. You need to create habits. You need to make it into a lifestyle if you really want to start to see some changes as well. And if you are coming to my page, are here for the coaching type stuff, that content that I'm putting on the page, this is what you need to talk to your athletes about too. Like, I sat in front of college athletes for the last few years before I got into Findlay Barbell, and I would look across for them, and I'm just like, I'm not your dad, guys. Like, if you come into my weight room and you put in half-ass results, or half-ass effort, you're gonna get half-ass results. And I mean, I just flat out told them, like, you know, some of these guys were really, you know, big. I've seen in the strength world. I'm like, you know, counting after people all the time and making sure they're doing, and, you know, chasing them around and looking at every single thing on there too. And I'm in college athletics, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna treat them like adults. And if we can't have adults that have discipline to, I don't know, we're supposed to be creating character and building that character, you know, as coaches. And so that's definitely my, you know, advice to you, especially any of the adults here too. Someone who's doing it for, you know, just general fitness, getting themselves into shape. It's like, that is it. If you're a coach and you're coaching high school kids, it's like, you got to get in the weight room. You got to get here. Call your mom, call your grandma. I don't know, get here. Summer lifts for football. I was, you know, one of the stronger kids on my team, and I was a full ride athlete, full scholarship athlete. I was there every day. I was there every day at the summer practices, and I'm not bragging. It's just objectively the truth. I was there all the time, and that's what it takes sometimes, man. And that's what you need to just, you know, really beat it into your kid's head. That it isn't like, oh, like, you know, coach ain't giving me my chance or anything else. It's like, no, dude, you ain't showing up, you know, or you don't want that to be the reality, hopefully. But yeah, guys, this is the biggest one that I think if you took anything else that could give you like the biggest just rise in your results, it's consistency. That's it. Consistency. Make a schedule, be disciplined to follow through with it. Discipline over motivation, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys very soon. Take care.